The Draken Imperium had ruled the galaxy for 2,000 years. Their military might was unquestioned, their technology supreme, their warriors legendary. When humanity requested membership in the Galactic Council, the Draken Emperor merely laughed. These soft creatures? Emperor Thrakos addressed the council, his crimson scales gleaming. They negotiate. They compromise. They apologize. He bared his fangs in contempt. They are weak. Ambassador Sarah Chen sat quietly through the insult, her hands folded on the table. Beside her, the representatives of lesser species, those who served the Draken out of fear, nodded in agreement. Your Majesty, Chen said softly, we prefer diplomacy. It's more civilized. Civilized? Thrakos roared with laughter. The strong take what they want. The weak beg for scraps. You humans beg prettily, I'll grant you that. He leaned forward, his breath hot enough to distort the air. Request denied. Humanity will remain outside the council. Be grateful we permit you to exist at all. Chen stood slowly. I see. Then let me be clear about something, Your Majesty. Her voice remained calm, but something in her tone made the entire chamber fall silent. Humans aren't polite because we're weak. We're polite because we remember what we're capable of. Thrakos laughed again. Is that a threat? It's a history lesson. Chen activated a holographic display. Images flooded the chamber, burning cities, mushroom clouds, trenches filled with bodies, orbital bombardments, chemical warfare, genetic plagues. This is Earth, she said quietly. Every image is from our own history. Humans fighting humans. We've committed every atrocity you can imagine and invented new ones you can't. We've burned our own cities, poisoned our own air, nearly exterminated ourselves a dozen times. She looked directly at Thrakos. We learned politeness not from weakness, but from understanding exactly how monstrous we can be. The Emperor's scales darkened. Ancient history. Your species has grown soft. Test that theory, Chen said, her voice like ice. Please. The Draken attack came at dawn. Their fleet emerged from hyperspace expecting Earth's polite diplomats to surrender immediately. Instead, they found something that made even Draken warriors hesitate. Earth's moon split open. What they'd mistaken for a natural satellite was a weapon platform the size of a small planet. Humanity's polite negotiations had bought them decades to prepare. The lunar surface peeled back like an opening eye, revealing weapon systems that made Draken technology look primitive. But Earth didn't fire. Chen's face appeared on every Draken screen. Your fleet is already dead, Your Majesty. Our targeting systems locked onto every ship the moment you entered Sol System. We can vaporize your entire invasion force in 30 seconds. She paused. But we're going to give you a choice, because we're polite. Thrakos stared at the weapons aimed at his fleet. What choice? Retreat now, and we'll forget this happened. We'll even continue diplomatic relations. Her eyes hardened. Or continue your attack, and discover what humans are like when we stop being polite. When we stop negotiating. When we remember that we conquered our own planet through 10,000 years of continuous warfare before we ever reached the stars. The silence stretched for an eternity. The Draken have faced extinction-level threats before, Thrakos said, though his voice had lost its certainty. We survived. Those threats, Chen replied, were trying to survive too. They had something to lose. She smiled, and it was the coldest expression the Emperor had ever seen. Humans have already been to the brink. We've already faced extinction. We know what it's like to have nothing left to lose. The question is, do you? The Draken fleet retreated. 2 days later, humanity was granted full council membership with unanimous support. The Draken Emperor himself cast the approving vote. When asked why, Thrakos replied simply, because some species are polite out of weakness. Others are polite out of mercy. I won't make the mistake of confusing the two again. Humanity remained polite. The galaxy learned to be grateful.